Just doing a short video of the moon on the 2nd of January 2018 at 2 AM. Now, I'm going to get this new telescope that will connect to the camcorder that's been ordered, so I can get an even closer shot of the moon as well. I can zoom in, but it starts not becoming high definition, but the telescope will catch the image in high definition. Now, the reason why you're hearing me like this is because I'm using the camcorder microphone, and indeed the moon is very bright, but again, it is important to keep focus and looking at the moon, because they're not chemtrailed. There's no chemtrails early hours of this morning. Now I'm going to make this video now showing subscribers' images from all over the world, because again I find it very important that these genuine people want to show the truth that their skies are being chemtrailed, and indeed the sun, this object that we've got, this reflector, is showing a dark shadow on the land. Now again, I believe that zooming into other objects as well is very important to see the different colours and formations. Anything that I can catch, I will produce and put it on video as well. And what I said just earlier on about getting the telescope connected to the camcorder, it will be indeed very interesting to catch objects crystal clear in the skies. So now let's take a look at these images from around the world, and please take care.
Here we have the first image of this archive, coming in from Star Bethlehem from New Zealand. Taking the image just moments ago, showing you again the halo and the dimming of the natural sun. This simulator that's being produced to cover the truth. Look again on this photograph, we're seeing a blue sky, and all this again is a haze. Our atmosphere is being stripped because of this chemtrailing that's occurring every day. Look at the dark shadow here as well. Fantastic image that was just brought in moments ago. Mr. Eddie Jackson from Utah sent this image in as well just 5 minutes ago, showing the differences of the skies. Look at those unnatural formations. X's in the sky of chemtrails and a haze. No natural clouds. So thank you again, Eddie, for sending this photo in, showing that this isn't stopping. Eddie also sent this attachment in as well, straight above his house. Just a cross in the sky. Let's show the next image that Eddie sent in, because you see that pink reflection cutting through above the area of the horizon. Here's the photo. Now, indeed, if you think about the past skies, you would remember that you would not have seen that pink haze cutting through. Look at this blue plasma as well. Very, very strange to the northeast skies. Just seeing the different colours now. So thank you for this image to show people. Mr. Mark Stewart from Canada sent this image in as well. I'm looking now on the screen and it says 3 hours ago, showing again this cover-up. All this again is unnatural. Even Canada is being hammered. Seeing this white plasma as well, and as this object is rising, can you see how dark the skies are as well? Look at this reflection on the snow here. It is completely changed. Now, things are changing. There's a lot of things changing. People are changing. The world is changing. And for those that are awake, are absolutely amazed to see this big difference. So again, thank you for sending this photograph in. All photographs that are being sent in are fully appreciated, because everybody that's watching the channel can see the differences, see that they're seeing the same skies around the world. It is truly important to get this message out. We've got more attachments from Steve from Kidderminster here in the UK, showing the signs again. Now, still people are looking up and noticing and thinking that this is normal. These are just passenger jet airlines spray, contrails, but they're not. But look clearly. Again, they are hammering our skies here as well in Europe. all across the world as well, getting more emails coming in from Australia as well, where the skies are being hammered. Look at this orange haze, this dimming of the sky, and these strange formations. Let's move on to the next image. This is Steve's next photograph that was sent in just moments ago, that was taken in the afternoon. Look at these strange lines. Every single day we're seeing this. Now please remember back, just 2015, 2014, we didn't see these lines. We didn't see the large amounts of chemtrail activity that's happening every single day. I mean, look at the way they join up. This is very, very strange. I believe indeed that they are hiding the truth. And the truth is on its way. Wormwood. Now, I'm going to move to the next photographs. And Steve, nice one for sending these in, because it truly shows and exposes the media, because they are not saying a word about this. We have a new attachment that's come in from Mary as well, from the USA, claiming as well, showing the skies and seeing this strange blue colour and these broken chems. Can you see how the chemtrail moves across the sky here, makes a U-turn, and then it goes straight up and breaks away? But after a while it produces this in the background, and all it's doing is hiding this reflection. I please ask people to look at this side, to the left side of the halo. It's very important. This reflection again is becoming stronger and larger. Look at all these chems. And also, it is so important to see the changes of the sky. It is a different colour. Now, I do believe that as the photographs are coming through, we are going to pick up heavily objects. We will pick up those objects, because many thousands of photographs coming through, and I do scan every single one of them. I look at every single one of them. Some are blurred out, and some are too dark to show. Some are zoomed in too close, so I'm not able to zoom them back out, which is a shame, because I'd like to show them photos too. Even video footage that gets sent in, I have hundreds sent in, but the video seems to speed up, and it's frustrating really, because I want to show the video, or if I've recorded it onto the publication, it slows it down, and it's a shame. But we just got to continue, because the amount of times that I've built videos and then when gone back to check them to see if they're running okay, it's sort of the footage plays, but when I'm going through the pictures it seems to stop and then start, and then it's mixed differently. It's frustrating, but then I have to start all over again. Now, anyway, the images are just amazing that are coming through, because you people that are sending these photos in are so in tune to the truth. So let me move to the next image. Okay, we've got some genuine photographs as well that's come in from JJ Vanilla from Colorado. Now, this guy took these photographs on the 23rd of November 2017, and indeed it's interesting to see these, because what you're seeing as well, these strange lower cloud formations, these two separate colours, this pink haze and this orange yellow mixture. But look at these strange shadow formations just here, down here and across here as well. Very, very strange indeed. Let me move to the next photograph that was sent in. Can you see on this next image these strange shadows again? Here and here. Very, very strange. There's something that's reflecting through this. And I've noticed there's like a dip in the cloud formation. There's something else. Now, what is this? Is this something that's being cloaked, that's causing the marking on the cloud formation, but then it's disappeared? It's like it's invisible. Here and here. Very, very strange. And all these lines, strange lines on these cloud formations, very low and very much different from the skies that we saw many years ago. Here's the next photo as well, and this is what amazed me when I saw this. What we're seeing is this purple haze, again in these strange cloud formations. Now look at the yellow haze of the soul that goes down with the blue sky. Something else is reflecting. Now on this building and on the road as well, you can see in the path and the stony gravel, it's a pink reflection. Now again on the email it states 25 minutes and then it all disappears, the colour. Something else is reflecting in our skies. We see another orange colour here as well. So it's very important to pick up the different reflections and colours that are showing through our skies. Here is the next photograph as well that was sent in. We're seeing the yellow plasma just disappearing on the horizon as the sun's gone down, but still these strange formations are in the skies and this pink haze reflecting on them. Very, very strange. Here's the last image as well that was sent in by this kind person. Indeed, we're seeing this strange marking as well in the sky, this shadow, and then it's making a strange formation on this strange cloud. People are not looking up. Look at this pink haze reflecting in the skies. Another shadow. Fantastic images, and you can tell that these are genuine photos because if you look on the building here, you can see the pink haze reflection from this other colour in the skies. April Devine sent this footage in as well, this photograph. She states in her email that the moon was very big and bright and like a yellow colour, a different colour reflecting from it. The pink haze as well, just above here. And indeed it does look strange. Many people now studying the moon, and that's fantastic because there is more photos and footage coming in and I will show them on another video. We have more attachments coming in from Drew Miller showing the skies are being cloaked. I mean, look at this, the chemical reaction that's happening every single day. Now, I've said it a million times before, look at the dark shadows through these strange formations. This bright object is showing a pink haze around the outer side. They don't want you to see this pink haze that's coming through. It's a huge cover-up. Let me take you to the next image. On Drew's next image from Oklahoma, the skies again are showing this cloaking, this cover-up. Now what is strange to notice this, if you take a real close look at this image, there's something wrong. Now to the left side here, the pattern seems a lot different from this side here. There seems to be like a line right down the centre. Okay? And then it's like it's covered up this side, and then it's like it's on a different angle. Very, very strange. I've never seen that before. Where this pattern of chems is going this way, and then it's straight this way. Plastering our skies, hiding the truth. Look at this formation here as well. We see a lot of this. Indeed, something big is being covered up. Look at this pink haze here as well. So thank you for these two attachments, and God bless you. Okay, now just moments ago Drew just sent another image in showing with the camera pointing northeast. Can you see this pink haze? Strange formations of these strange clouds. Very, very strange indeed. I mean, our system, our sky system has completely changed, and people are working so hard to get these images through, and I will provide as much as I can onto screen. Okay, we've got two more attachments coming in from Josh Jeeva. Now, this kind person as well is stated over in the USA, and he can't believe what he's seeing. It is absolutely unbelievable. He states in his email as well that that orange colour, again he believes, is from our original sun. He sees this blue fluorescent to white bright light behind those chem formations. He states as well that above the sky does look as if it's been painted, been chemicals that are changing colour to make us think that it is our blue sky. The temperature does change as well when they do this. Look at these other strange formations. It's all a haze to cover the truth. There is, indeed, that reflector in the skies. There's no reason to not show these images. This is, and indeed everybody sending these images in are genuine members of the public that are seeing the truth. They're turning their back away from the news media weather channels because they know that they're just continuing to lie to the public. And it's just outstanding how they continue to do that, because when we look up to the heavens, we indeed can see a big difference. Let me go to the next photo. Okay, we've got an image coming from John from a place called Chittenango. Now, he states as well in his email, studying the skies for many years and seeing this strange colour as well with those strange formations. Look at this pink haze that's cutting through here. Another reflection. And these are indeed strange, aren't they? These formations. We're seeing far too many of this now, and it's becoming more and more showable through people's skies across the world. So thank you again for this attachment, because many people from other places are seeing the changes. Here we have images coming in from Japan from the Flying Turtle 1968. Now this friend in our community works very hard as well. He is absolutely outraged how people are not looking up and seeing what they're doing to our skies, and noticing how dark it's becoming when that reflector starts beaming through. It's showing itself here to be white. Let me go to the next image. See, the thing is, what's most interesting on these photographs is looking at, as you see this reflector that's not as strong as the normal sun that we saw in the past. Look at this colour that's showing with the chemical reaction as well on these chem formations. But as this reflector starts moving upwards, you'll see the skies. They're still becoming darker. Very, very strange indeed, and please keep a note of this. Look on the land as well. It's like an evening sky in the morning sunrise. Something is wrong. Here is the next image as well from the Flying Turtle. Now, the reason why I am showing many images like this is because it's so important, because places like Japan, we've got a sky watcher over there, you see, and it's important for catching information from those people, because again, news media over there are saying nothing. So thank you for these attachments, because on this photograph you can clearly see that the sun, the area that we see as well, with that red reflection around it and the dimming. And also, I mean, look at the skies, they are dark. So thank you again for these attachments, and please keep safe over where you are. Okay, we just got these through just 5 minutes ago from Josh, again from California in the USA. And as the area of this object that's moving into the skies, please look carefully what we're seeing. Now on this white vehicle, it is white, isn't it? You'll see the white vehicle here as well. This is no camera trickery of any filter whatsoever. Now you're seeing this reflector rise through the skies, but look how pink this colour is. Look at the colour below as well. Something else is being hidden that would be seen now by the mass of people around the whole of the earth. Look again, this strange colour. Again, it's being plastered up, hidden and blocked away. As the military are spraying the skies, governments from around the world is indeed playing out this agenda to cover the truth. Moments later, on the next photograph as well, is very interesting. Now, as the area of the so-called sun is rising, can you see the strange white reflection? And if you look carefully, it's not round. You see the edges as well that's hidden by those chems. This reflector is above our Earth's atmosphere. It's hiding the dimming of the natural sun Whereas if this simulator wasn't used at all and people saw the dim sun, which we saw a couple of times, they can't catch it right all the time. And we will see that orange sun again and again, but they will come out with some excuse. So it is important to realise what they're doing. Look at this strange formation. None of this is real. It's chems, all of it, above as well. Look how dim it is and dark. So if it's dark like this, then our natural sun is in deep trouble. Something seriously is going on. Look at this tree as well. I just showed you the shadows dark. So thank you for this attachment too. These are Josh's two other attachments as well. He gets at the back of the house and that to take a view at the skies once more. Look at these reflections. All of it is chemtrails, no natural clouds anymore. He states in an email he hasn't seen them for a long time now. Look at this white object that's rising through the skies. Let me take you to another photograph. On this next photograph, full aluminum, a sheet of chems, strange formations and a dark shadow to the left side. Look how dark the sky is here. And then what I said before is that these chemicals will cause this reflector to become a lot brighter, making people think that this is normal. I mean, look on the ground. The people that live in this local area where Josh lives are not looking up. They're too busy in their houses watching the news media and believing everything they're saying. But take a step outside. Take a step outside and have a look, and you will see this big change. Sadly, as I said before, that the younger generation will get used to it and think this is normal, but indeed it is not. We want the younger generation, to look at the blue skies that we saw in the early years. It's only but fair for this to happen, not what we see on these photographs. If this situation occurs in our lifetime, then we've got every right to know. So thank you again, Josh, for these fantastic images that you've sent in showing the changes. Like on this photograph, it's so important to make sure that we understand this correctly. Now, look at the colour again. Look at the colour of the sky above. Our natural sun is acting strange. They're using this and they're using these formations in the sky to cover up a big problem. And this big problem is becoming more evident because when I look at the photographs, I'm looking at a dark area of the skies. This is a huge agenda and a huge cover-up. And it's still happening to this moment as we're speaking through this video. We've got another kill shot image that's come in from Camillo from the USA in Oakville. Now, this kind person is seeing the truth, seeing the differences, and she states in her email as well that this colour from the left side is becoming much more stronger and much more redder. Look at the pink haze on the road. You can see the reflections are all wrong now. Look at this colour as well, this orange-red haze that we've seen before. We've seen those colours, and this is a fantastic photo. Thank you for this attachment. All the photos coming in are absolutely by 100% genuine, and people are working hard. We have more attachments coming in from Donald from the USA. Now he states in his email as well that he is just absolutely blown away that people are not looking up. Look again, thousands of feet high. This is caked in chemtrails. As this object is rising in the sky, it is the wrong colour. The white sun. Very, very strange and very artificial. Look at these chem lines again. If you look closely to the lower end, you can see this haze from something else. Dark shadows to the right side. The reflection on this building as well for 10:30 a.m. in the morning is completely different. It is indeed artificial because the colour white that you see with that shadow, that shade of darkness, is not from our sun. It's like, as I said before, an LED light, fluorescent, that's causing this. And it is so harmful to the Earth. The Earth can't survive with this artificial light source. It needs the sun to survive. Let's move to the next attachment. On this next photo that came in, that is very genuine again, for that time of the morning as well, indeed, it is truly dimming. Now, this kind subscriber states as well, the chemtrail planes were spraying all through the night, and then this happened. Please don't think that this is natural. If you look at the International Space Station archive Ustream cam, you can see the Earth is caked from the other side. It's just like a snowball. We are living on a snowball. It's covered. Look at this again, this beam of light and the darkness on the ground. Thank you for your attachments. Let's move on to the next photo. This is what I was saying, because this photo is one of the first photos before them photos that you just saw by this kind person. This is what happened first of all. Look at these lines in the skies and chemtrails and this haze. What they're doing is producing the work to cover the skies completely, like you just saw on the last photographs. Look at this strange colour that's cutting through this orange-red haze. Indeed, they cover the skies, as you will see that reflector, but they're also covering other objects that are showing now. We would see those heavenly bodies. We would see the destroyer, but they're covering it up. They're covering the skies to prevent from people seeing. Donald sent this image in as well. Look at this strange colour that's coming into the left side. We've got the area of the sun that's rising and many, many trails in the sky that's produced from the night skies, and then it's like this in the morning. What a shame, because at the end of the day, we all just want our blue skies back, and whatever's happening, they should just be honest with us. Okay, we've got attachments coming in from Rose, from Vegas. Now, like I said before, Vegas has been hammered. Why geoengineer Vegas? It doesn't make sense. Now, look at the image. It is very, very interesting. The skies there are indeed being hammered by chemtrails, but we're still getting this strange formations of like vibrations. Are these radio towers that are causing this? Look at this shadow here as it's splitting away, this chem, and indeed you're getting these strange colours. Now, these people are emailing saying that can actually see these colours. Okay, nothing to do with the camera, because I've seen them myself and many others seen them too. Pink and other colours cutting through. Very, very strange indeed. Let's move on to the next image. I mean, if these photographs don't wake anybody else up to the truth, then I don't know what will, because, I mean, look at this. Think of the skies in the 1990s, and then take a good look at Rose's photographs you can see on the screen, just like all the other images that are coming through. Now, first of all, which I look at first on these photographs, okay, is the dark sky. It's supposed to be a different colour. It's so much of blowing this truth in the sky, because in the end of the day, we should be seeing a light blue sky for 11 a.m. Look at this, how it's changing. Look at the brightness and the shape. Look at these pink reflections as well, and this strange formation here and here as well. A huge cover-up. Thank you again for these attachments, because these are indeed showing there is something going on. This next image that Rose sent in as well, you can see that it's zoomed in, but these strange formations on these chems, different strange colours as well. Very, very strange indeed. On this next image as well, you can see this is a kill shot photograph, because what you're seeing here is these strange colours from other objects that are being cloaked. Look at these lines as well. And this, again, isn't our sun. There's something else that's going on. You don't see the black dots, but look to the left and to the right. You're seeing a dark sky. our original sun, the yellow sun that we saw in the past, would make the sky light blue, not this dimming, a dark sky either side. Look at this strange reflection as well here. Very, very strange indeed. Different colours. Sooner or later, we're going to see those objects in the sky. But it's going to be too late because the government have kept this quiet for too long. So I please urge people to try and prepare for something that's going to happen, because indeed every day we're seeing the different photos and there has been differences the more we go along with these archives. Well, what can we say on this photograph? This is a true photo that was taken by Rose only moments ago. Now, indeed, look at the land. Look how dark it is. Can you see the white reflection here from this reflector, not the original colour of the sun? Now, here as well, this is becoming very strange. It's not acting like our sun. It's got a red haze around it as well. Look at the pink haze either side, and these, that people call them sundogs, but look closely, you can see the orange colour from our sun. You can see that reflection cutting through, the dimming of our sun. Now, as this object again is rising in the sky, still what they do is they put this chem formation in front of it to try and make it stronger, the colour, the brightness, but it doesn't work. It's artificial. Look above, it's too black. Very, very dark, proving that this object is above our atmosphere as our sun is dimming. Just another fantastic shot, image, showing the big change. Okay, the good news about this as well, that in Rose's email she states that lots of people are starting to look up. I mean, there's a person here as well on the photograph that's looking up. Now, look at this reflection as well. Yes, we do see this as a lens flare, but what is most interesting is all this haze in the sky and the dimming of our sun. This mirror, this reflector, it is absolutely, as I said just then, very, very different. Look at all these chem lines again. Dark shadows to the left side. How long do they think they can get away with this? Okay, we've got an image from Michelle from Tennessee, and she states in her email that something's going on because she's noticing that this beam of light behind those trails is so much different from the yellow sun that her and her family seen in the past. Yes, this is a lens flare, but we're seeing the strange formations again from the other side of the world. Look at this orange haze to the left and right hand side you see on the screen, and these trails again cause this beam of light to become stronger. It really does. So thank you again for your kind email and this fantastic photograph. I mean, how far does the rabbit hole go? Because as we continue to show these images, we're getting further and further down that rabbit hole to finding out the truth. Because on these next attachments that have come in as well from Kimberly, look at the difference of the skies. Look at this reflection coming through. And this strange colour as well that's on these strange cloud formations, dark skies. I mean, I fully believe Revelation 8:11, Wormwood. This, the destroyer, is being hidden from the public, and the truth needs to come out. Because our skies are indeed being smokescreened, as they know that that object, those heavenly bodies, are in our system now. Look again. These are unnatural. Look at this area that we see, that they want us to believe it's a sun, is too bright. So thank you again for this attachment. See, naturally, when something comes closer, then they're going to spray much more than ever, aren't they? And what we're seeing is a progression of chems, a progression of this huge amount of chemicals that are being covered up the area that we see here. Look at this again, this orange haze, the white object we see in the skies, chem lines and a pink reflection. Dark skies. See, this is the big giveaway as well on this photograph. Look at the shadow here on this banner as well. There's a dark shadow. This is a genuine photograph just above as well. It's far too dark. Thank you again for this true attachment. This is the next attachment just taken moments later. And indeed, cloud formations won't produce this light source that's either side. These again are chems. Look at this white reflector. A haze and dark skies. On the next photo as well, yes, we do see a lens flare, but indeed, I show these images and I will say what I see. It's very important to be honest and just speak out, as on this photograph you're seeing that strange white colour and the dark skies. It's the biggest giveaway of what they're doing, and the bigger giveaway is when you see this orange haze, this reflection is coming from our original sun, the sun we saw in the past. It's dimming, it's darkening, something is happening, and it needs the truth to come out. Look at this dark sky, and again this reflector. Another photograph as well of the changes. Chemtrails, simulator, pink reflections from something else that's coming in. The sky is too dark for 11:30 a.m. I mean, look at this on this building here, this where you've got these trees are dark and you've got the wing mirror, and I mean everything is becoming too dark. We've got some images coming through as well from Scoot. Now, Scoot's from the USA, and on this photograph that was sent in for 10:30 a.m. in the morning, indeed, look on the fence. Can you see the strange white dimming reflection? Chemtrails everywhere in the skies being reported. Very, very strange indeed, but again, everywhere's being sprayed. Okay, we've got an attachment here as well from Mark Anthony, and indeed, look at the skies. People state as well, saying everything's normal still, that we're all crazy, and what we're seeing is just normal skies. I mean, look at this. Very, very strange indeed. Look at these lines. Different chemicals being spread across our skies. Look again at this reflector. Look around the outer area. You've got a pink haze, but like on the other photographs, Mark's image is showing the same of a dark black to sky, dim skies, and this reflector. Our normal sun would just be beaming just nicely and it would brighten up the heavens. It's being blacked off and dimmed. There's something else reflecting through these as well, a different colour, two different colours, like a dark green and a pink haze. Just very, very strange. This is Mark's next image as well that was sent in, and indeed it does look very strange, doesn't it? Something is going on, because when I study these images, I do see strange formations. Now I call them formations, but many people still, I have to admit to this, still say there's faces in the skies. Look here. Here. I mean, if you study these images, it does indeed look strange. People say as well, Project Bluebeam and other technology, but I mean, look, I mean, it does look strange, doesn't it? The whole sky is being covered up. Look at this blue reflection that's coming in behind the tree of this reflector again. No natural blue skies, no natural skies at all. I mean, look at this formation here. Very, very strange indeed. This photograph as well that was sent in by Mark. I mean, look at this. It's so blatantly obvious, isn't it, that what they're doing now? I mean, this does look demonic, this image. Look carefully. Look at this here. It really does. Something is going on. When you study the photographs, you do collect images and you do see these strange figurations. Dark skies as well. Different colours. Here's more attachments come in. Even the Far East are being hammered with chemtrails, chemlines and strange formations. Yolanda sent these attachments in, but what you can see from the northeast sky is a pink reflection that's cutting through. Look at this chemline, and it is a haze of lines being covering up the truth. Something else. So thank you for this image. Look at these strange chem formations. Stating as well, no planes spraying, but then these just showed up in the skies. Very, very strange indeed. Higher populated areas, and people stated as well that I hope that lower populated areas can pick up photographs, and like this kind subscriber is in a lower populated area and is showing that this is occurring there too. Just moving the camera around slightly, noticing again that these are not natural, just many trails as well. Okay, we've got other attachments coming in from Orally from Pennsylvania, stating that the skies are being hammered, and then it's like this on the screen. Indeed, like I said on the other attachments, we are living in a snowball. It is completely covered in most areas, higher populated areas. Here's the next attachment from the area of Pennsylvania. We're seeing that white reflector and all this covering the heavens. Strange images. Every day we're seeing these photographs of a build-up of chems. Eddie Jackson from Utah sent these two attachments in as well. He is absolutely outraged and can't believe what he's seeing when he's taking images of the skies. He's seeing these chem formations and this strange haze in the sky every single day, no natural clouds. So again, Utah is being hammered. We've got many images and emails coming in from them areas saying there is and has been a rise in chems. Here is the next photograph as well, but we're seeing some natural cloud formations. But again, just here as well, we've got that reflection that's coming through, but these lines in the skies, chemtrails and a haze. So please keep safe, because again, on the ground here, you're seeing a different colour, a dimming. Now, we've got these attachments that's come in from another kind known subscriber as well in our community, Iris Turner, showing the difference. Now, she takes the camera to take images of the sun. She's taken images of the sun in the past years, many years ago, and with her view, she sees that the sun, the yellow sun, was very healthy and the skies are very blue. But on this photograph, again, a genuine image showing this pink haze and the dimming of the sun. Look at the sky as well, and this haze starting to build up now to cover the truth. Look at the reflection as well on the ground, completely different. So let's go to the next attachment that Iris sent in. Okay, we know this is a lens flare, but we're seeing a pink haze. We're seeing the dimming of the sun as it's rising, chemtrails, lines in the skies, and a dark haze on the roof here. It indeed starts to dim on the ground. So important to remember to look on the ground. Look at your surroundings when you see this. This is again a cover-up. You should see that black dot now of the dimming of the sun. Let's move to the next attachment. Now, this image just come through very shortly from Iris. Now, what Iris is seeing as well looks like an eclipse. It looks like a dimming, doesn't it? That there is an object that's in front of our sun that's dimming. Now, look on the ground here to look at this strange formation of a chem. There is a lens flare there, but the sky is far too dark, the surrounding area. It does indeed look like an eclipse. Now this image as well, it gets stranger by the moment. Everything you see on these photographs that are being sent in by these kind, genuine people are real. They can't be debunked. They are real, genuine photos showing there's a change. Look to the right side. There's a dark shadow. It's dimming. All this again is chemicals to produce in the skies to hide what's happening. Here again we've got that reflector. Look on the ground. For coming up to 10 AM in the morning, it is too dark. High definition photograph showing that there has been and will continue to be a change until the veil will be open. Here is Iris's other images that she sent in as well. These strange cloud formations and this beaming of the moon. Now, what I said before on other videos about the moon is very bright. It becomes very bright. But when there's something happening, like we do when we see this reflector in the skies, they seem to be hammering the skies with chems so we don't see the truth. This indeed is very strange, isn't it, for the moon? You've got to admit to this. Too dark for the area, and also with this light source as well that's reflecting. So thank you, Iris, for these fantastic photos that you've sent in, because the more we're seeing the truth now, these genuine photos, the more we are starting to awaken others to the truth. Eric Rogers, another kind person in our community that sends a lot of images in and a lot of information as well, sent this image in on New Year's Eve to New Year's Day and wishes everybody a happy new year. But look what they did on New Year, spraying the area of the moon, far too bright. Look at the colours and look at these strange formations. People still in their apartments, driving their cars, and not looking up to the truth. It's so blatantly obvious of what they're doing now. So thank you again, Eric, for this fantastic image. Okay, we've got one here coming through from Kate Jane from Arizona. Now, Kate's taken these photographs as well, noticing the big differences. She states in her email as well, it is indeed a cover-up, and also it is indeed the sun has changed. The colour is different. So go through all the different photos and through the different videos, you're seeing what they're doing. It's a pattern, isn't it? Every day in many parts of the world they are seeing all this in the sky, and it's getting black above. Through you can just see these lines. Just below there's a strange colour of the sky on the horizon, and then we've got this other pink haze below. Indeed, another cover-up. Thank you for this attachment. Oh dear, this is becoming a lot more worse than I could imagine, because I've taken a close look at this image, and they're really working hard to cover this agenda. They really are working very hard covering what's coming. I just got to tell you, I mean, the skies are completely changed. I mean, look at this sunrise. It's supposed to be a sunrise, okay? All they're doing is covering everything up to making people think that behind here is the sun. Look at the reflection. Look at the dimming and the dark black skies. All this again is being produced to hide the truth. Look at the haze. Look at all these chem lines. This is zoomed in, this image, but I'm glad you've done this because we're getting a more of a clear shot from the other photograph. Just a fantastic image, but it does indeed look spectacular. But It's harming everything on the land, and we are breathing all this in. We do not consent to this, what's happening. Really got to take note of how dark the skies are, because you've got the shadow now coming in from Wormwood, the destroyer. As I said before, I find it very important that we show images from other parts of the world, because there's people coming in from Swindon and also other parts. Now, I'm going to show other images from the UK on another video as well, because we've got lots coming through. But on this image as well here from Europe, you're seeing this strange formation, these strange lines. Chems, very much of a thick haze, so they're being hammered, their skies too. This next attachment's coming in from Sweden. Now, look at this line as the chemtrail stops. Now, as I said, it's coming from another part of the world. Look at this white light beam coming through onto this building. It's far too bright. Now, indeed, people are seeing this, and their military and governments are all working together across the world with this agenda. They're letting the shadow government get away with this. We've got this other attachment that's come in from Jay. Now, Jay is based in the USA. Now, he's in his wagon and he's looking out with his camera. He's pulled up to see this strange formation and this rainbow colour, this reflection as well. Now, look at this X in the sky that's been covered up, but something is reflecting on the area of this Chem X in the sky. So thank you, Jay, for this fantastic image, because this is what we want. We want the truthful images to come out, to show people what is happening. This image has come in from Queensland, from Australia, showing the chemtrails, just to prove to you as well that Australia is being sprayed. Here, and this haze. Susan Bloomsfield also took a photograph as well, showing the truth, showing the rising of this object. This just so dim now, it's getting darker. Look again on the building, this washing line you see as well, this white reflection on it. I mean, this image was only taken yesterday, but look at the area of the sunrise. Look at the timestamp. Very, very strange. And the sun as well is a lot lower, this area that we see. So thank you for this attachment. We have more attachments coming in from Dennis in the Valley in Virginia. I mean, look at the chemtrail here and the reflection as well. Look at the colour of the skies. Very, very strange skies. This is a high definition zoomed in image, and Dennis has brought in some amazing videos, just like all of you, working very hard to showing the truth. Here's the next image that was just taken moments afterwards. Strange chems, orange haze, and the rising of this object as well. I mean, every day we're seeing different colours. So thank you again, Dennis, for these two attachments, and please keep safe too. Steve sent this next attachment in as well, showing you a chem plane. You can just see this now, can't you, with the figurations on it and the markings. These are chemtrails, a haze in the sky. This is what they produce. Just keep piling up chems after chems, chemicals. Thank you again for this attachment. More genuine images coming in from Phoenix in Arizona, showing the chems, the haze as well. Now this kind subscriber as well is showing this object, and she states in her email, it is indeed a different colour than what it was before. So we've got hundreds of people and even thousands that are speaking on the comment board and sending emails in saying that this is a different colour, and they are always now seeing this line in the skies, this haze. And what confuses people and worries people, even frustrates people, that no one is saying a thing about it. William Wilson sent this attachment in as well, showing the dimming of the area that we see here and these again, are chems. All of it, everything on the screen is produced to cover up. Look at this green chemtrail, very strange. Let me move to the next image. Here is another image, a photograph. And these kind people have spoke to their neighbours, members of the public, their family and friends, and they just look up and just think and say to these people, what is wrong? I can't see anything wrong. But we can see this. We can see the truth. For those that are awake are looking at this every day. Now, look at this area here. But if you look closely to the horizon and this area here, something else is beaming through. This pink reflection. Everything is a cover-up. They don't want you to see the truth. On the next photograph, you've got this green reflection as well on this chemtrail. These other trails as well. They must have sprayed the sky hundreds of times to get it like this thick haze, this blanket of haze. As I've said before on the video, we are living now in a snowball. It is being thickened to hide the truth. Here we have an attachment that was brought in by Danielle from the USA. And again, this is a genuine photograph. No filters, just a true image, reflection from a pink haze. You can see this now. Very clearly as well on the shore. Fantastic image. We've got even more overwhelming images coming in from Tori, from Dallas. Dallas is being hammered. And the people over there as well are not looking up. Only the few that are awake, like Tori. But look on the screen, you're seeing this reflector again, this strange colour, and all this again, this haze, strange formations, chem lines, different formations, and a dark sky. Let's move to the next image. Just fascinating images. Every single photo that gets sent in, I check through, and they are just unbelievable. Look at the ground, how dim and dark it is. Before, in the past, it would be lighter. Two of a dark sky, and we've got this strange colour. Indeed, look at the shape of this area to be the sun. It is, again, a cover-up. Now, this kind person states as well that these strange formations move closer to this object to cover the truth. Everything, everywhere, is being cloaked. They don't want humanity to wake up, and the only way to do it is keep covering our skies. But the sad thing is, whilst they're covering up the truth, it's causing problems to our health. It's causing problems to the ground and to all of the health of the earth. Everything that walks upon our land is being affected. Let's move on to the last images. Okay, what we have is an attachment that's come through from Hayley Collins. Now, Hayley as well is out all the time. We've had many images from the past from this kind person. And on the photograph as well, we are seeing no black dots, no chemtrails, but a white haze. But what is very interesting on this photograph, coming up to 10 AM, the sky indeed has got black. Look on the snow, look on the ground, look at this pink reflection. What you're seeing is this white object in the sky, but we've got this pink reflection. Now, I've said this many a time on other videos, that on the other side, on those cloud formations, we see this pink reflection. But we still see this white object behind the halo. So, lower populated areas across the world are seeing this without chemtrails. Still, this is a cover-up, showing as well that no chemtrail is covering it to dim it. It is a problem with our sun. It is dimming. Look at the skies again. Look at this shadow. Look at the colours. You have to look around your surroundings to notice that the truth is showing so much now. The signs are in the skies. Okay, these last few attachments are coming in from Peter from Germany. In the email as well that was sent in by Pete, he states as well that those shadows and chems are indeed covering up the truth. There is a strange colour of haze, and he states as well the blue sky is changing. The whole system is becoming different than the skies that we've seen in the past. He says that Germany is being hammered with chemtrails, and he looks at the news media channels and nothing, no government, no organisation or corporations or military are saying a word about this. They still come out when people speak out to say that these are contrails. No way are they contrails. These are military planes spraying, hiding these incoming objects. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this last photograph. It was zoomed out of the one that you just saw moments earlier. Look how dark the sky is here. So all of you, please keep safe. Okay? And as I said in other videos, please don't let those in government think for us. We should now seriously sit down after seeing these images and looking at our skies when taking photos and looking around at our surroundings and thinking for ourselves. So take care and God bless.